Alright guys, welcome to the first video in your ACT prep series for mathematics. We have a fairly simple problem here and it shouldn't take us very long to solve it. The weekly fee for staying at the Pleasant Lake campground is $20 per vehicle and $10 per person. $20 per vehicle and $10 per person. Last year, weekly fees were paid for V vehicles and P persons. Which of the following expressions gives the total amount in dollars collected for the weekly fees last year? Now, in a problem like this, you can either start looking at the options and try to figure it out, or you can just write it down yourself, because this problem is fairly simple. And when it's fairly simple, solve it yourself. Okay? Because when you look, you're going to spend time in looking at these options, and you'll read it and then you'll realize that you forgot what you're looking for, and you're going to go back, then you're going to try to construct an answer, and then you're going to come back and check. You're going to do it in 2 or 3 steps, which is a wastage of time. So directly start by solving it. What is this? They charge 20 per vehicle, right? So 20 for vehicles and 10 per person. Alright, and they charge you $10 for every person. So how much are they going to charge over a certain period of time? So let's say they had they had V vehicles come to their place. So each time a vehicle comes, they charge them $20, and each time a person comes, they said P people came or there, they charge $10. So that being said, this is the total earnings this particular campground had. Therefore, the equation is very straightforward. The answer is simply 20V plus 10P is like the total. So they're asking you what the total is. That's your answer. Just look here and compare. This is what your answer is. That's it. Alright, let's start with the next problem. This is a fairly simple problem, and it helps illustrate the point that using calculators might not be the best of ideas at all times, especially when problems are simple. You're going to be able to do it faster if you do it mentally or if you do it by hand. Let's get started. Do not go and look at the options in a problem like this, because that's not going to help you. Besides, if you're looking at the options, it might influence how you do the problem. And you might try to get an answer because you think that is what the answer should be, and you might get the wrong answer. Since it's simple, just solve it. What is given to you? They gave you that R is equal to 9, they told you that B is equal to 5, and they told you that G is equal to -6, right? Now what are they asking you? R plus B minus G times B plus G. What is R plus B minus G? R plus B minus G. So minus G makes it positive, so you have 9 plus 5 plus 6. This is going to be 20, because 9 plus 6 is 15, and 15 plus 5 is 20. And B plus G is simply going to be -1. So 20 times -1 is -20, and that is what your answer is. Now let me show you how a problem like this will not take you significantly lesser time using a calculator. Alright, let's get started. You have 9 plus 5 minus of -6 is plus 6. That is equal to 20. You multiply that with open parentheses. What is B plus G? B is 5 plus a negative number is -6. Close that, and you have -20. It still took you a significant amount of time to do it, and it's not magical. You could have done it mentally, especially B plus G. You just look at these two values and you know almost instantaneously that B plus G is going to be -1, and when you have R plus B plus G, R plus B minus G, you have B minus G is going to be 11 and R is going to be 9. That gives you 20 times -1, which is -20, and it's very easy. So sometimes using a calculator will slow you down and not help you. Alright,